Well, good morning. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. On behalf of the City of Tempe, my council colleagues, and our Tempe residents, we're very happy to have you here in Tempe. We're very happy to have you here for such an exciting announcement for the state of Arizona and for Tempe as well. Governor Brewer and her administration has always made economic development a top priority, and her efforts are paying off, as you see. It just wasn't more than 2 months ago, the governor and I, along with the Arizona Commerce Authority and GPEC, announced the coming of Union Bank from California. We're very, very happy to have them in Tempe as well. And today's announcement is actually even bigger, and we're very, very excited. So we are so pleased to have the governor back in Tempe and helping make Arizona strong. And I'd like to introduce Governor Brewer. So let's give Governor Brewer a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. And I am very thrilled again to be in Tempe to celebrate another big win for Arizona. This time, it's a homegrown success story that just keeps getting better. The Arizona-based GoDaddy has decided to build a new data and tech support center here at the ASU Research Center. This expansion will create 300 quality jobs over the next 3 years, plus a $27 million capital investment. GoDaddy is the largest internet domain registration company in the world, with more than 55 million names under its management. Its corporate headquarters are here in Scottsdale. Obviously, a world-class company like GoDaddy could have decided to expand anywhere. They chose Arizona. They're building here in part because Arizona is committed to the common sense policies that help them and other businesses to find success. Here in Arizona, we believe in keeping taxes competitive and regulation lean. We believe in building an education system that graduates students with the skills they need to succeed, and that provides employers like GoDaddy with the workers they require. Today's announcement is the best example. GoDaddy is expanding here in Tempe, a short distance from Arizona State University and its campus filled with talented young techies. They'll all be looking for jobs too. So get ready, Blake. There are a number of people and organizations I want to recognize for helping to make today's possible. Thanks to Sandra Watson and her team at the Arizona Commerce Authority for their efforts, as well as Barry Broom of the Greater Phoenix Economic Council and Mayor Mitchell and his staff at the City of Tempe. But most of all, thank you to GoDaddy. I am thrilled to stand with you today. Your success is our success, and we're all rooting for you. Now I'm pleased to welcome Blake Irving, CEO of GoDaddy, and congratulations on your expansion, and I thank you for deciding to grow in your home state of Arizona. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So thank you, Governor Brewer, and thank all of you for being here today. I also want to acknowledge Tempe Mayor Mark Mitchell and ASU President Dr. Michael Crow. Look, we're stoked to be able to break ground in Tempe. It's a very exciting day for us, and this piece of land represents 150,000 square feet of great technology and technologists and customer care folks. You know, Arizona is where the idea started. It's where GoDaddy started, here in Arizona. A small business trying to make its mark, trying to figure out what that reality looks like when you become a bigger company. And it all started with Bob Parsons and the idea he had to help people get started on the internet. Today we're a $1.4 billion company with 11 million customers and hosting 55 million domains worldwide. And we're the guys that are helping little tiny businesses take their idea from a spark into a real, honest-to-goodness business. It's where folks create their dreams. They actually take ideas and make them real. So we're going to establish offices where the talent is. And moving to Tempe is an acknowledgement that there's a great talent base at Arizona State, that the investment that's been made in this technology park is going to help us acquire great, smart, well-educated students to help fuel technology for us for the next decades. This is the heart of the ASU Research Park. It's a sweet spot not only because it's in the hub of the state's technology corridor, but also because it gives us the space we need for the years ahead. I want to thank some of the people who made this happen. Arizona Governor Jan Brewer for helping produce an environment that is awesome for business. The ASU Research Park team, the ASU President Michael Crow, Arizona Commerce Authority President Sandra Watson, the Greater Phoenix Economic Council President Barry Bloom, and our friends at Ryan Construction, and our GoDaddy facilities, human resources, financial teams. Look, we look forward to expanding in Arizona. This is our home. This is where our employees come to work, play, and live. And I'd like to unveil a rendering of this new facility right now, which you can take a look at. And I'd set it down, but I know it's going to blow away. Oh, good. I'll let you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Governor. Now, usually I think you take a shovel and you dig out a piece of dirt. But, you know, we're GoDaddy and we don't do things the conventional way. We're a little edgier than that. So what we thought would do, yeah, really? Yes. So what we thought would do is would actually cement our feet in this area over here. And I'd like Governor Brewer to assist me. It's clay, and I hope I don't think a pump will sink into it. But I don't know. I do have, if you want to put your weight on this, you could. But let's go. You
can do hands. You can do hands.
The GoDaddy flip-flop.
Should I wear that?
I think you should.
I have my hands on, though.
Well, you can just put your foot on top of it.
Okay,
then.
let's do it
Let's
that
do that.
way. Let's do it that
That's a great idea.
Say stick the hands in, don't wipe out the pumps.
Well, we That's cute, right?
She falls in, this will make the news.
And did you see? Yeah, I know. And did you see the bottom where it has like the little GoDaddy?
Yeah, that's cute.
Right.
Yeah.
He wears blue soled shoes. This isn't actually the language they're going to be in.
Oh no.
This is another spot.
Yeah,
There are
exactly.
some other
We'll be
deals being
working on
talked
it.
about.
Yeah.
He stepped on the governor's shoes. And it's-
With his mud.
Yeah, he did. Stepped right back on.
Dresser. Shameless. I was talking after this is going to be kind of like deflating.
Yeah, I know. We're done.
Yeah, we can just leave now. Right. Very nice.
Isn't that cute?
Hey, it's the first
She grew-
meeting
she
in
grew-
Tempe.
Exactly.
Hollywood. She went to Hollywood High School.
Hook up.
Oh, they're doing another. So now she's
ATAR, stand
gonna
by.
do her. Oh, good for her. It's nice to see a heel in there. A pump.
She did it with her shoe.
Yeah.
Is that a real lip?
That's going to make the news more than...
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's what it's
Exotic
for.
animal murdered for
Forget the
governor.
1,300 jobs they're going to bring. They're going to focus on the shoe.
The kind of shoes she wore. Yeah.
Governor.
Except shoes stuff the clip. And she was wearing a
Jaguars? Yeah.
So Javelina were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they were all. There's still some left, they think. They said not mud, it's some kind of clay.
So much That is very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Those shoes will never be the same.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's for sure.
That is very cool. Would you want me to hold this out there for you?
Well done, Governor Brewer and Blake. Thank you so much. On behalf of the City of Tempe, I would like to welcome GoDaddy to our community. You know, Tempe is honored to have GoDaddy, one of the Valley's largest employers. The new Global Technology Center alone is going to provide space for over 1,300 employees, from customer care representatives to developers and engineers. Currently, 20% of all of Tempe's workforce is tech-related, and many of them are here right now in Arizona State Research Park along the 101. In fact, we are currently standing in what Tempe and Chandler dub as the technology corridor along the Price Road corridor, which is we're calling the technology corridor. Tempe and its partners have aggressively worked to attract companies like GoDaddy into this area. We hope their addition is the first of many. With the hard work our economic team is putting in, it's no doubt that soon this technology corridor will rival any technology center in the western United States. I'd also like to take a minute to thank our partners in the process. The Greater Phoenix Economic Council with Barry Broom, the Arizona Commerce Authority with Sandra Watson, of course the City of Tempe and our fabulous staff, and of course Arizona State University. All have worked jointly in bringing GoDaddy into our community, and your hard work is much appreciated. It is now my great honor to introduce Dr. Michael Crow, President of the Arizona State University. In the time since Dr. Crow has become ASU's 16th president in 2002, ASU has undergone amazing change. Dr. Crow has been guiding ASU into one of the nation's top public research universities. His commitment to academic excellence now has ASU ranked one of the top universities in the country with numerous national rankings in law, business, education, public affairs, and engineering. I'd like to welcome Dr. Crow to the podium. Dr. Crow.
Thank you, Mayor. This used to be in the old days, ASU had a research farm. You're on it. And so this was a place where, is that a GoDaddy banner? No. That's Geico. That little lizard is flying that plane up in the front. Why don't we wait till that guy goes by? Did they do this for you guys? Right. So what I want to do is take some of Blake's comments and put them into perspective. If you think about the planet continuing to grow and continuing to evolve technologically, it's not going to be 50 million people that they're going to be dealing with. It's going to be 500 million. People with multiple addresses, layers of complexity, layers of interaction. The internet is still in its infancy. It's still evolving. It's still not even yet a toddler, believe it or not. It's full capacity. It's full dynamics. Every doctor station, substations, every patient, every person has a patient, every disease in a patient will all have to be addressed. We'll all have to be interacting. We'll all have to have some type of identity in this complex web of this technological platform that we call the internet. And this facility will be a part of the evolution of this company, but more importantly, through the leadership of the governor and the Arizona Commerce Authority, the state of Arizona will be a place where these kinds of businesses can not only be incubated and started, as is the case with GoDaddy, but they can mature to scale. And so when you think about the world in the future and you think about the kinds of things that will be occurring and the kinds of things that will be happening, there's a few areas to pay a lot of attention to. One is communications among and between people via the internet. One is problem solving via the internet. One is new types of energy technologies. It turns out just a few hundred meters from here in a facility that ASU owns in this research park, just down the road, is the competitively awarded National Center for Advanced Solar Technology. In that same facility is a competitively awarded national facility focused on wearable computers. Now imagine objects that you're wearing being addressed. Objects that you're wearing interacting with other people, interacting with other ideas, interacting with other things. Now imagine this level of complexity. And what you see through what's being built here in Arizona is an opportunity for us to become a fantastic place for the emergence of the foundational technologies that will help the future economy to grow and to prosper. And so this is one of those steps. The location of this facility here, the linkage with the university, the growth of the company itself, the other things that are going on here in Arizona, gives us huge potential for the kind of positive upside to the economy of the new economy that lies down the road. So to Blake and the folks at GoDaddy, we appreciate your coming here. To the mayor, your constant and enduring help in the relationship with the city. And to Sandra Watson and the Arizona Commerce Authority, just a whole new way of advancing, making things happen. And Governor, your strong support for education, for research, for children, for discovery, for a way of life. These are all important steps that make these things happen. So this is a good day.
Thank you, Dr. Crow. The Arizona Commerce Authority brings together a number of talented individuals whose passion it is to pursue business, create jobs, and stimulate our economy. At the helm of this organization is Sandra Watson, who brings more than 20 years of economic development experience to this position. Sandra has done an excellent job with her expertise and the talent that she's created, and more announcements are going to be, I'm sure, coming in the future. But today we're very excited to have Sandra Watson with us with the Arizona Commerce Authority. Sandra?
Thank you, Mayor Mitchell. Good morning. It's great to be here today to say a few words on behalf of the Arizona Commerce Authority and our Board of Directors. This is an incredibly exciting business expansion announcement and another great testament to business success in Arizona. Having been involved in economic development for many years here in Arizona, I can tell you that homegrown business, global business success stories like GoDaddy don't come around every day. So we were thrilled to work and partner with GoDaddy when we learned of their expansion plans from where it all started here 15 years ago, right here in the state of Arizona. I would like to personally thank GoDaddy CEO Blake Irving and his team for continuing to have the confidence in our great state and for deepening the company's roots here in the Valley. While those roots started in Scottsdale and now have expanded to Tempe, they truly extend all over the world. Arizona is proud to claim GoDaddy as the global leader in web hosting and domain names. Technology, of course, is just one of the state's emerging business sectors. When combined with a low tax and regulatory environment, a highly skilled workforce, and exceptional quality of life, we truly have a recipe for success. This new data and tech center will not only provide hundreds of high-wage jobs for Arizonans, but will also play a key role in enhancing the company's services to millions of its users across the world. This expansion adds to Arizona's already strong high-tech hub, which has been bolstered by the leadership of Governor Brewer and our legislature. Together, they have equipped our state with the economic development tools needed to enhance our global competitiveness. And from the news announced here today, it's certainly paying off. Thank you, Governor, for your incredible leadership. I would also like to thank our team here today, led by Brian Sherman and Casey Sharpio, for their work on this project, as well as our partners at the City of Tempe and GPEC. Thank you, Mayor Mitchell, and thank you, Barry, for your continued partnership and strong leadership. I'd also like to thank ASU President Dr. Michael Crow. Arizona's world-renowned universities continue to graduate the best and brightest, adding to our highly talented workforce, a workforce that keeps companies like GoDaddy at the cutting edge and here in Arizona. Once again, congratulations to GoDaddy. We look forward to partnering in your continued growth and success well into the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra. The Greater Phoenix Economic Council was created to advance regional economic development, and it has been doing so for more than 20 years. I have the pleasure of announcing my friend and good colleague, the President and CEO of GPEC, Barry Broom. Under his leadership, the Greater Phoenix area has attracted over 170 companies, 30,000 jobs, and more than $7 billion in capital investment. I would hate to think about where our region would be without Barry's direction and influence, as well as all the partners that have been mentioned today. I'd like to now introduce Barry Broom with GPEC.
Thanks, Mayor. Hey, Governor. Well, thank you to GoDaddy, and congratulations to Tempe. You know, the mayor's done a great job. His economic development team has done a great job. We get a lot of payoffs because of the leadership of Dr. Crow. But, I think this is a celebration of cooperation and coordination. It's about people participating together in a well-organized, thoughtful way, playing important roles. And, sometimes, our governor behind us, has stepped up and done a lot of tough things, for us here in Arizona. And our governor doesn't get nearly the credit she deserves for her leadership and hard work. But, in the last 50 years, most of the competitive economic progress in Arizona over the last 50 years has really occurred in the last 3 years. And we've got the data to prove that. And, when we work on these policy achievements, people always think, well, this is something we're doing to attract companies to Greater Phoenix or to Arizona or to Tucson or Yuma. But the exact same policy infrastructure it takes to bring new industry to the community is identical to what you need for companies like GoDaddy. So all these policy achievements that oftentimes get positioned as something to bring somebody else new here is really the exact same policy infrastructure that helps GoDaddy here today. So, without the ingenuity of the founders of GoDaddy and their business leadership, we wouldn't be here today. But all these achievements are a great example of a lot of long-term committed efforts to pay off today. The New American University at ASU, now under 10 consecutive years of leadership, and really strong leadership and great policy achievements by our governor. And we're very grateful for the Arizona Commerce Authority. We're not able to really compete consistently with economic powers like Texas, without the formation of the Arizona Commerce Authority. And I don't know if we beat Texas today, but just for the sake of it, let's just say we did. Because I always like to say that. So sorry, Texas, she didn't get this one. And thank you, Governor, and too bad for Rick Perry. But thank you for being here. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much for coming out to hear about this exciting announcement. I know that our partners in the governor's office, the Arizona Commerce Authority, GPEC, and ASU could not be prouder. GoDaddy, we are very honored to have you here. As Blake mentioned, he is stoked. Well, guess what? The community of Tempe and the state of Arizona is stoked as well. So good luck and your continued success, and have a great day. Thank you.